Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News. A health warning for parts of Lake Rotorua and Lake Rotoiti. The submission period for the draft district plan has been extended. And Australian actor Paul Mercurio to visit Quito Market. Those stories and more in detail tonight on City News. A health warning has been issued for parts of Lake Rotorua and Lake Rotoiti. The affected areas include the eastern side of Lake Rotorua from Holden's Bay to the Oho Channel and the Okere Arm portion of Lake Rotoiti. Routine water test results provided by the Bay of Plenty Regional Council have confirmed a bloom of blue-green algae. Rotorua District Council will be erecting signs at the lake advising potential lake users of the algae bloom. And Whakarewarewa Village's iconic penny divers have been told to stay out of Puaringa stream because it could be polluted. Children have been diving in the stream for coins thrown into the water by tourists for nearly 100 years. Bay of Plenty Regional Council has conducted tests and is awaiting the results. Tūhourangi spokesman Wally Lee says the river contains high levels of PCP and E. coli. Mr Lee says other waterways which run into the Puaringa also capture rubbish and runoff, further contaminating the stream. He has made a submission to the Rotorua District Council's draft annual plan about the quality of the water in the stream. Waiariki MP Tururo Flavel says the results of the tests were concerning and that the agencies concerned need to work together to fix the problem. Bill English's third budget sets an ambitious path back to surplus in 4 years from its record $16.7 billion blowout this financial year. But the opposition accuses it of having used flimsy forecasts and of having no strategic plan at all for economic prosperity. Cuts to the entitlements in KiwiSaver, working for families and student loans will make up some of the shortfall. And up to $7 billion from partial sales of state-owned assets has been factored into the government's books. But the harshest cuts in yesterday's budget may be yet to come, as the state sector saves just under $1 billion over the next 3 years. And the Māori Party is proud that it has been able to secure $620 million specifically for initiatives that will directly benefit Māori. The party's co-leaders say their focus has been on protecting vulnerable whānau, empowering whānau and education. They say despite cuts in other government initiatives, they were pleased that they had been able to maintain funding for their initiatives. Tururo Flavel will give us his thoughts on the budget in next Wednesday's City News. Following strong community interest in Rotorua's draft district plan and the requests for extra time to prepare feedback, the Council is extending the submission period through until the 1st of July. Rotorua District Council Chief Executive Peter Gurin says he was encouraged by the amount of interest in the plan. Peter Gurin says the draft district plan tackles some of the key issues facing Rotorua, such as improving water quality, revitalising the city centre and the need for economic growth and facilitating development of Māori-owned land. The draft district plan will remain available for inspection at the Council, the Civic Centre, District Library and City Focus. Australian actor Paul Mercurio, star of the 1990s film Strictly Ballroom and judge on Dancing with the Stars, will visit Rotorua for a few days filming for the latest series of his popular cooking program, Mercurio's Menu. The visit is part of Destination Rotorua's tourism marketing's focus on the Australian market and arranged with the support of Tourism New Zealand. Mercurio will tour Quito Park this weekend, guided by Rotorua chef Charles Royal through the markets. The pair will be filmed at the market hunting out fresh local ingredients to use in culinary creations they will cook during the course of Paul's stay in Rotorua. Mr Mercurio is also due to visit other Rotorua attractions during his stay, including mountain biking in the Redwoods, the Zorb, Schweeb and Skyline Sky Rides. In Sport tonight, the final 4 matches of the Rugby World Cup will be filmed and broadcast live in 3D at arenas and cinemas nationwide. Fans will be able to come together to experience the excitement of the 2 semi-finals, the bronze final and final in larger-than-life high-quality 3D at arenas and cinemas across the country. Rugby World Cup matches will be specifically filmed for the giant screen with advanced 3D cameras. Reading Cinema manager Adam Morrison says negotiations are still ongoing as to whether they will screen the games in Rotorua.
We're still negotiating like how much it's going to cost and everything like that, and trying to put together some sort of package of how much tickets are going to be sold for and all that stuff. So yeah, watch the space and we'll see what happens.
If you want to see what 3D Rugby is all about, the 3D Rugby Roadshow truck is heading to Rotorua next Tuesday the 24th of May and will be at the lakefront from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. To your weather now, Rotorua and the surrounding areas. Tonight, fine southwesterlies, overnight a low of 15. Tomorrow, Saturday, fine southwest breezes, a high of 14 and a low of 4. Outlook for Sunday, fine light winds, a high of 14 and a low of 4. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Saturday, southwest rising to 15 knots during the morning, then easing to variable 5 knots in the evening, waves below ½ metre and fine weather. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link. Or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Coming up after the break, Tanya Short and Kitty Jarden tell us about what's coming up at Rave. Amanda Miller has the week's events highlights, and Dr. Kate Mills has remedies for those winter ill.